So we're going to continue to go over the study guide. This is part 2. So I'm going to do the last 5. So half of the kids in track 4 have fidget spinners. I'm going to stop and draw a picture. So this is a box that represents track 4. Right? And it said half have fidget spinners. Right? And it said 2/5 of those kids have been asked to put them away or to stop spinning them. So 2/5 of those kids. It's not more kids. I'm not going to take away kids. It's part of this group. So if I split this into one, remember how I've been tearing my paper into little parts? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 2/5 of them the teacher had to ask them to stop. They were being annoying. How much of the class has been asked to put their fidget spinners away? Solve using a visual model. I showed a visual model. So I could just break it up. I could draw my lines apart, and I've used a visual model. And I have 2 of those parts. But now how many parts are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay? But when I take part of a whole, and I'm talking about that part, I didn't ask for any leftover. So if I'm going to have my operations, it's not division. I didn't divide it up into group after group after group. I am not taking away. I'm not looking for the leftover. I'm not getting larger. I'm not adding to it. I'm multiplying. So let's show my work. I'm going to do 1/2 times 2/5. That equals 2/10. But I know there's a better name for 2/10. 2 is a number that can go into both 2 and 10 because 2 is a factor of 2 and 2 is a factor of 10. So my answer is 1/5. I'm going to go back to my question, just like my 4th box in my flow map. So this is my 2nd box. This is my 3rd box in the flow map. Now I'm on my 4th. Did I ask the question? How much of the class? 1/5 of the class. Does that make sense that I got smaller? Yes, because not everybody has fidget spinners, and not everybody was annoying with them. So that makes sense. All right, question 7. 3/4 of the students in 5th grade have made slime, at least once recently. Okay, so let's make a box. Let's represent 3/4 made slime. So there's some of them that don't care about slime where they can get their parents to buy them the supplies. 3/4 made slime. 1/5 of those students' parents told them they could not, typo, gotta make at least one typo in each page. I've been doing that recently. 1/5 of those students' parents told them they couldn't use borax anymore because it might be dangerous. So it's not more students, it's not that, it's part of the students. So 1/5 of the students. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it was just 1/5 of them. Okay, so it was just one of those parts. It was just this part. That was 1/5, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, only 1/5. I'm taking part of it. So if I go through each operation, multiply, divide, add, subtract, I didn't add my parts together. I didn't have more kids that told them. It was part of it. It wasn't that. I didn't ask the leftover. I didn't ask the difference between the 2 groups. I didn't ask which one was left over when I took it away. I'm not dividing it up into groups and groups and groups and groups. I'm multiplying. So here's my model, and let's show our work. 3/4 times 1/5. 3 times 1 is 3. 4 times 5 is 10. 3/10. I'm going to go back to my question. How much of the slime group couldn't use borax anymore? 3/10 of the group. So 3/10 of the class couldn't use slime anymore. All right, question 8. I had to buy 9 bags of candy to fill some bottles for the bottle shop. Okay, so I had 8. I had 9 bags. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think I decided to make them bags and leave them open after I started drawing. Each bottle gets a fifth of a bag of candy. So we're going to put these bottles, and inside of the bottle gets 1/5. So how many can I do? How many bottles can I fill? So what am I doing? Am I adding, subtracting, multiplying, or dividing? Adding, I would be getting more. I'm not getting more because I'm not adding my bags plus the bottles. That wouldn't make sense. Not subtracting because I don't know how to take a bag of candy out of, and that wouldn't make sense if I subtract it because then I would have only 8 and a little fraction. How many bottles can I fill? That doesn't make sense. Am I taking a part of it? Well, each bottle gets a fifth. Well, maybe, I'm not sure. Am I dividing? Am I dividing it into a lot of little bags? Yep, I can imagine I'm picking them out and doing them to tons of bags. So yes, I'm doing 9 divided by 1/5. You got to ask yourself these questions. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Why am I counting to 4 if I have 5 sections? Because 4 lines cut it into 5 groups. All right, so I have 5 all these times. 5, 9 times equals 45. Let me go back to my question. How many bottles can I fill? 45 bottles. All right, question 9. So I have to use a visual model to solve the following problems, then create a story context. So that means a word problem. So number 9 is 4 boxes, because my number was 4. Oops, I started drawing 5. And I have to multiply it by 3/4. So inside of this one was a 3/4. Inside of this one was 3/4, 3/4, and 3/4. So these are all fourths. How many do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, so I had 12 parts, 3 in each one. Okay, 12 divided by 4 is 3. I also could have shown it like this. 4 times 3 is 12. 1 times 4 is 4. 12 divided by 4 is 3. Okay, I have to write a word problem. What can I have 4 of? So let's say, yesterday, who was it? Pretty sure it was Chadwick yesterday. He told me he'd never been in a problem, so let's put him in one. So Chadwick, whoops. Sorry if you couldn't have seen that, if you couldn't see that work over there before. So Chadwick had 4 bags of candy. I want to multiply that. Oops, this isn't problem number 2. He gave 3/4 of his candy to, who else has told me recently that they have not been in a problem? I don't remember, but I know Walker was in a conversation yesterday about being in problems, so I'll stick him in there. He gave 3/4 of his candy to Walker. How much candy did Walker get? Okay. Last one. So I have to do a 5th divided by 3. A 5th, I know how to draw a 5th. And I'm sharing that with 3 people. So 1 person gets each one. So I know my answer is 1 out of 15. So I had a 5th of a pizza. I shared it with 3 people. How much did each person get? Okay, how much did each person get? All right, so remember, you can always go back and review these. Your test is going to look just like the questions that are on the study guide. There will be one more question, but I'm going to use that one as a level 4, how to raise your score to a level 4, because it's a higher level thinking, multi-step, and you have to write about it.